Ah, capitalism, the great institution that this country is founded on. But capitalism isn't all green bills and shiny nickels. Capitalism revolves around the dirty underbelly of persuasion, and nowhere is that more apparent than America's playground, the shopping mall. So let's take a peek into these refuges from the demands of everyday life, and the tricks they use in order to get you to buy more of their products. Welcome to Stargazer Mall in Hawkins, Indiana. Now, your own local haven of consumerism may look different, but don't worry, the principles are the same. Now, as you enter the mall, you enter a space that is separate from this reality's timeline. It may contain familiar items such as bathroom signs, chairs, and abandoned gnomes, but trust me, you aren't in Kansas anymore. You've been transferred. More specifically, you've been Gruen transferred. Notice the mall layout. It's wide open, multi-level, and, well, confusing. The directories are hardly any help, and for whatever reason, your ego won't let you ask an employee for directions. That is the Gruen transfer, the intentionally confusing layout that results in you spending more time in the mall, more time wandering, making you more susceptible to impulse purchases. Because as you become physically fatigued, you also become mentally fatigued. And soon your minute intelligence may not be able to stand up against the constant bombardment of capitalist horrors. For behold, the mall kiosk. Looks innocent, right? Wrong. Let's approach, as a bystander walking by. The kiosk man, let's call him Karen, catches your eye. Due to his incredible hypnotistic abilities and social niceties, you are forced to acknowledge him. As you give a nod, Karen seizes his opportunity and approaches. He unloads a slew of tightly worded persuasive messages in order to convince you to make a purchase. Perhaps he uses one of the most fatal techniques, the free sample. But a free sample, I hear you cry. How could that be bad? Well, friend, the free sample relies on the principle of reciprocity. Reciprocity is a persuasive tactic that encompasses the idea of I owe you one. Let's look at the kiosk example. Because Karen gave us a free sample, we're more likely to make a purchase than we would otherwise, because we feel that we owe him something, that we must reciprocate the offer in some way. This is the same reason why you feel like you have to get a present for your neighbor Phyllis, because she got you one, even though you don't like her very much. Her clogging is much too loud. But I urge you, resist the societal urge. Remember, you owe them nothing. You must continue walking. Luckily, Old 21 is within sight, and soon you are in the relative safety of the metal racks and plastic mannequins. Mannequins that you swear weren't here last time. But there's something else sinister behind these mannequins. I mean, what's the point of having a bunch of faceless monsters modeling jeans? Well, these along with the eye-catching displays do their best to sound out a fashion SOS that they hope you will answer. But furthermore, the mannequins employ the age-old Diderot effect. The Diderot effect, named after a French philosopher and inventor of the fourth wall, Denis Diderot, is the idea that buying one thing leads you to want to buy others. When you go to a store, you hardly ever buy just one thing. Mannequins make this problem so much worse by pairing similar clothes together on the plastic humanoid, therefore encouraging you to buy the whole outfit, not just one piece. But eyesight alone isn't always able to sell it. Sometimes you need to try it on to really make sure the outfit is presentable. Sometimes you need to feel it. So it's off to the fitting rooms where you'll stare at yourself in a cracked and scratched mirror, while trying not to fall into a deep pit of existentialism as you try on piece after piece after piece. While fitting rooms may seem unsanitary and questionable at best, the biggest reason that retailers from JCPenney to Target use them is because you're more likely to buy something once you've handled it. Held it in your two hands. I know, weird, right? But it's got to do with how our minds work. Holding it, feeling it, we've already sort of claimed partial ownership of it. Thus, we're hesitant to put it back on the shelf, even if we didn't 100% love it. In other words, physical touch is one of retailers' love languages. But wait, what time is it? Time is not something they want you to think about. In fact, you've already been in here longer than you meant to. Everything about this place is getting you to slow down, to forget about the outside world for a while. or forever. The music here, relaxing, catchy, timeless, meant to lull you into a sense of security. The scents, pleasant, alluring. The tactile sensations of AC in the summer and heating in the winter, subtly encouraging you to stay inside. Stay, stay, stay. These sensory attacks are meant to get you to slow down and spend more time. The more time that is leached from your day, the more money is stolen from your wallet. Perhaps that's why there are no clocks here. The mall promotes the illusion of safety, luxury, and style, truly a pinnacle of capitalism. But you know, it's all a facade. A pretty face hiding the persuasive spiderwebs beneath. So run. Run from the mall. Avoid it if you can. Or if not, stay. Stay forever.